Welcome to A View to a Grill. I'm Johnny. Today is the 5th episode in my Let's Lose Weight series. In this episode, we're going to go over some before and after stats. I'm also going to show you this delicious chicken pita recipe, and I'll even show you one of the exercises that I'm doing with my kettlebells. At the end of the video, I'll show you if I lost or gained weight, and we're going to take a look at some beautiful before and after body shots. Now remember, I am not a weight loss expert or nutritionist or an exercise guy, just a fat guy trying to lose some weight. I do have an account on Instagram. If you have a second, go over there and give me a follow. Now, in order for me to lose weight, I figure I have to walk more than 7,000 steps a day, average less than 2,000 calories a day, exercise, and I should lose at least 5 pounds a month. Let's get into that activity and calorie check. For weeks 5 and 6, bad weather kept me from doing the steps like I needed to, but the bad weather did not prevent me from exercising. For week 6 and 7, well, I had good weeks. Stayed above my 7,000 steps a day average. For week 5, I had a good week. Now, week 6 was Thanksgiving week. The day before and the day of Thanksgiving, I really did not keep track of what I was eating, but let me just tell you, those were bad days. I managed to recover in week 7 and 8, which were good weeks. And I had a 4-week average of 1,956 calories a day per week. Now, for my exercise, I have been doing this pretty regularly, at least 2 times a day, 3 times per week. And I seem to enjoy using the kettlebells more than the dumbbells. This week, as part of the circuit that I'm doing the Lunge Pass exercise. And the starting position is really just standing straight up with the kettlebell by your side. Then you go forward on one knee, pass the kettlebell between the floor and your thigh, and then stand straight up. And then just repeat that as many times are in your set. Now let's get into that grilled chicken pita recipe, where I'm going to take these chicken breasts, marinate them in a Greek style marinade, and then grill them to this beautiful color and make this delicious chicken pita out of them. I'm going to do this all on the Golden's cast iron Kamado. For our marinade, we're going to need a teaspoon of onion powder, pepper, and garlic powder with a tablespoon of sea salt. Our herbs are going to be a teaspoon of poultry seasoning, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a tablespoon of oregano. I'll also use a half a cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice and a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And now, in no particular order, we'll get all of that into a Ziploc baggie. Next, we'll close the Ziploc baggie, twirl it up, and shake it up. When you're done, you're going to have a marinade that looks like this. Now we'll just get our chicken in and onto a sheet pan and then into the refrigerator to marinate for about 4 hours. And now we're going to make some tzatziki sauce. To make that sauce, we're going to need some Greek style yogurt, dill weed, a cucumber, a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 clove of garlic, and then salt and pepper to taste. We'll start off by shredding our cucumber. We'll give it a pinch of salt and then a little mix and let the cucumber start releasing its juices. Now we'll just get our yogurt into a bowl, and then we're going to sprinkle in a little bit of that dill. Now we'll get our garlic and cut it to a fine dice. I'll add a pinch of salt and then use the back of my knife to grind it into a paste. Now we'll go back to the cucumber and squeeze all the juice out of the grated cucumber. Now we can get our garlic paste and the cucumbers into the bowl with the yogurt. Now we'll add our lemon juice, salt and pepper, and give it a mix. We're also going to use some greens, and we're just going to add some lemon juice and then salt and pepper to taste with a mix. 4 hours later, it's time to get our chicken on. We'll grill it, get some nice color on it, and then when the chicken reaches 165 degrees, we can remove it from the grill. And check out that chicken. It is looking mighty fine. Now we can heat up our pita directly on the grill grates, bring it to our cutting board, and cut it in half. Now I will just put some of that tzatziki sauce and spread it around inside the pita. We'll then add some of those greens that we made earlier. Now I'll just thinly slice my grilled chicken. We'll get some of that chicken into the pita with the greens. And at the end, we'll add some crumbled feta cheese. And now let's try this thing out. And yes, as you know, it was absolutely delicious. Now it's time for a progress report. Did I gain or lose weight? Now, if you remember, currently I am at a 7-pound series weight loss. In week 5, I lost 2.6 pounds. In week 6, I lost another pound. In week 7, I lost another 1.6 pounds. And in week 8, I lost 0.4 pounds, which brings me to a series weight loss of 12.6 pounds. So I'm doing pretty good. Been a good month. And now let's check out some before and after body shots. Let's fast forward through week 5, then 6, then 7. Now to see all my baseline stats, you're going to have to go all the way back to week 1. But in week 8, take a look at this. I'm excited about this. From my front view, I am really starting to look thin down here. We see more wrinkles in my shirt, which is because the shirt is looser. And on the side view, you can clearly see that my stomach is not nearly sticking out as far as it used to be. And then when we turn it around to the other side, not much difference, right? My stomach is clearly not sticking out as far as it used to be. Now, I will say that once I got into my groove between week 5 and week 8, it really hasn't been as hard as the first 4 weeks. The weight is coming off and we're looking pretty good right now. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, take a minute, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching a View to a Grill. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.